Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name's Amy. Thank you for joining me today. If you clicked on this video, then you know that today I'm barefaced and I'm coming to you with my chopping block items. These are items that I really am thinking about decluttering. Either some of them may go in the trash, some of them may go to my mother-in-law. These are items that I'm just not really very crazy about, or I just think that I've gotten my money's worth and I think I'm ready to move on to newer things. But before we get into the video, if you like project planning content, small haul, skincare, content over 40, I would love if you'd like this video and click the subscribe button before you click off. That way you don't miss any of my content. So today's video is all chopping block style. I'm really going to kind of walk you through me applying some of these things, and then talk you through my thoughts and why I am considering chopping these out of my makeup collection. So I come barefaced because most of these are things that will pretty much do a full face. So the first thing that I'm considering is the Missha BB cream. This is the shade 21. Last year when I bought this, for some reason, it was really, it didn't sit nicely on my skin. It, you know, it is a gray tone and I don't mind that at all. That's definitely not part of my issue with it. It seemed to just really be, just sitting weird on my skin. So I don't know if maybe, you know, now my skin is in a little bit of a better place, at least for the time being. Once it really starts to get cold and windy, it might change. But I did have two of these actually. One was the shade Up, just a little darker, I guess, and I gave that to my mother-in-law, and she is really, really enjoying it right now. And so I'm hoping, you know, that she really does like it, and when she runs out, she would possibly like to take this other one off of my hands if, you know, I'm kind of deciding that I don't want to keep it. So if I'm looking at my face right now, it looks good. Everything is nice and smooth. The problem usually came later in the day, so it's almost like I'm going to do a wear test to see kind of how it all shakes out, and if it ends up looking almost like snake skin on my face, that's kind of what it would end up looking like when I bought this. So I am going to test it out. I don't have any primer or anything on my skin. It's pretty bare for you know, this day, which I'm not going anywhere, and it's cloudy. So all right, so I'm going to pause right now and I'm going to do concealer, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and applied the Bare Minerals concealer in the shade Summer Bisque. I don't use that one too often, so I just wanted to kind of give that a go. And I do have some pretty severe dark circles and bags and things, but you know, I think it did a pretty good job and I think it looks nice. And I went ahead and applied eyeshadow primer. So I have another product that I want to share with you and that I'm considering decluttering. And I just got this in July for my birthday haul, and it's the Nabla Skin Bronzing powder in the shade Ambra. I am not crazy about this for a few reasons. It's very, very light, which I am light complected, but during the summer I get a small tan, not on purpose, but just walking outside and things. So this is definitely too light for me in the summertime. It just does nothing. And even now it doesn't really do much either. But also I have got to like scrub hard in order to even get anything on my brush. and then it still doesn't really come anything. And so I have to put a lot of pressure onto this compact to get anything to even remotely show up on my skin. And I'm just really, that doesn't make me happy. I have other ones that are just fine, and I don't know if there's like it doesn't look like there's hard pan on it, I don't think. So I might try to see if maybe that's what the problem is. I try to gently scrape some of this off, maybe using like a little spoolie brush, and I'll just wash that off later. Let's do that together right now and see if maybe that's part of the problem. Is there a hard pan on this and it's just protecting it too much and keeping it too packed out? So I'm gonna kind of dump this off in the trash. And let's see. So now it kind of looks a little bit like this. So now let me go in and try it out, and we will see. Yeah, yep, that did it. That was a lot right there. Okay, so that may have been what the culprit was, some hard pan. So I'm going to continue to keep testing that one out in order to decide for sure if I want to keep it, because I got this for my birthday haul, and for my birthday haul I used a bunch of my Ulta points and got all these things for free, like a whole bunch of things. So this was technically free for me, but so I don't really want to throw it away or get rid of it. My mother-in-law doesn't really wear bronzer, so it would probably just go in the trash. And I don't want to do that if I can help it. So maybe I can save that. Now there are two blushes that I have that are very new to me as well. This one came in my birthday haul. This was the Essence of the Blush in Befitting number 10. And then I think got this one before my birthday, and it's the Physicians Formula Better Believe It blush. And this is Pink Sands. And so something that I've learned about Pink Sands is it was sort of like an influencer made me buy it kind of a product. But I didn't take into account that this influencer that really touted this product really likes a lighter blush. And so for me, I like something that's a little more pigmented. I don't want to have to like continue to build something up. And I think that this brush may have had some things from a previous blush on it. I can see my blush really nicely right now, but I don't know that it normally does. So it may be the brush added some extra pigment to it. But I like the way that is mostly right now. And this in Befitting, the Essence, the blush, I don't feel like it stays on my skin very well. And it's also something that I kind of have to like build up a little bit. And I have a lot of really nice blushes in my collection. And I don't have to build those up a whole lot. So, you know, for me, also this is very matte, I feel like. I have to wear a highlighter in order to get some of that glow back to my skin. So I'm really thinking about decluttering this one, mostly because it doesn't show up very much, but I'm going to keep testing it out to see how I feel about it. Maybe the brush being an extra, maybe had some other product on it, and that may have helped kind of add some color to my cheeks. And this one I really do think I want to get rid of and pass along to my mother-in-law, just because it's very matte, and I would prefer something that's a little more satin or glowy, because I do have dry skin, I have aging skin, and I need for things to kind of bring life to my skin, and I don't feel like this does that. It's very pretty color, but I don't like the way that it looks on my skin. So this one will definitely be goodbye. I have tested that one again recently, so I have used that a few days ago, and so I'm pretty confident about my opinion on that. I'm going to go ahead and pause you and do highlighter. I'm going to use Essence Pure Nude, and I'm also going to put just a little brow gel from e.l.f. in my brows, and then we'll come back to talk about eyes. Okay, I feel like I went a little heavy-handed on the brows. Yikes. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I have 3 things that I am considering decluttering. This is where age of a product and usage of a product is going to come in handy. One thing that I'm really not crazy about are the 2 eyeshadow sticks that I have from Bobbi Brown. I personally don't really like the idea anymore. Like, I wanted to try it, and so I did, and I'm glad that I did, but I just don't like the idea of scribbling something on to my eyeball. And I don't like this color a whole lot. This is the color Golden Pink, and it's fine. It's just kind of blah to me. I don't know. The other one that I have is in the shade Stone, and I have used that more often, so I'm going to try to pan that one next year. So I'm going to keep that one. I'm just not really crazy about the mechanics of this and the color of this. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I haven't really gotten that much use out of it. I just don't know. And then I have 2 eyeshadow palettes from ABH that I am considering decluttering. And this one is going to break my heart, but when I open it up for you, I really think that I've gotten my money's worth. The one that I'm probably going to declutter is Soft Glam. She's very dirty. She's very used. She's very loved. I've been trying to pan this palette this year, and I have done a very good job of panning this palette. But something that I'm discovering is that I do love these tones. And so I have another eyeshadow palette that has these same tones that I actually like better. And I don't know if it's because it's better. I don't know if it's because this is older and it's not working quite as well. But I really feel like the NARS Summer Unrated palette is very, very similar. And so when I go to use Rose Pink in here, I'm not really happy and satisfied with what it looks like. So then I will go into this pink to kind of do it better. I'm not really happy with Glistening or Fairy, and I really have never used bronze that often in here. The shimmers in here are just not my favorite. And I do like the ones in here. I feel like I get a lot of bang for my buck into that one. And so I'm highly considering decluttering my ABH palette. Alongside that, I bought these both in a vault about 3 years ago for a Black Friday sale at Ulta, and that came with Modern Renaissance as well. Modern Renaissance is loved. I have not used it nearly like I have Soft Glam. But in this palette, one thing I did not mention is here in my Soft Glam palette, this Mulberry shade is very dry, and it has been very dry for a very long time. And so it doesn't ever show up like that on my eye. It just looks dirty brown and very dry. And by the end of the day, it's gone. And I have the same issue with the 2 red shades in Modern Renaissance. I will build them up and they will look really, really nice at first. However, by the end of the day, they're barely even there. And I don't have that problem with a lot of other shadows that I use. And I always use Milani eyeshadow primer. Always. So, you know, two of the things that make this Modern Renaissance the most special, I don't even really like because they don't show up nicely on my eyes and they don't stay, they don't perform well. And again, I don't know if it's because this is old. You know, I've had it for 3 years and I know you can use, the other shades are fine. I don't have much of a problem. Hi. But I do know that I'm noticing more and more that by the end of the day, I'm no longer happy with what my eyeshadow looks like with the both of these. So I'm thinking it's just going to have to probably go. So for today's look, I'm going to test the Bobbi Brown crayon or eyeshadow stick. And then I don't know. Maybe something from Modern Renaissance, just kind of like in my crease. So I'm just kind of putting this all over and see, like it looks so icy. It's too icy for me. It's too stark and harsh to me. And so that's why I'm like, I'm not super crazy about this color, you know? The color is not a color that I'm like excited to wear. And I don't think I'm not the best at applying these. I need to be Shelby Wilson. Take some tips from her. She is the shadow stick queen. Queen. Yeah, she is. Alright, so that's that. Not crazy about that. No. It's patchy. I don't know if you can see. I'm going to try to get close. It's patchy like over here on this side, down here. It's just, it's not impressive. I think I'm just going to kind of go super easy. So in this Modern Renaissance, I'm going to use Von Fresco in my crease. I'm not going anywhere, so to speak, really. I'm going to pick up some prescriptions in a little bit, but that's it. We're supposed to be getting snow, but I don't know that it's actually going to happen. Honestly, we'll see. So, all in all, I think that my decision has been made on a few of these products and how I feel about them. I just kind of wanted to use them again as one last hurrah for me to give them one more chance to kind of do what I want for them to do for me, and to figure out how to make them work, because you know I want to be able to use lots of things, but I really do honestly think that these 3 things are leaving my collection. I'm going to be doing an inventory video next. Inventory video in December, and so I kind of wanted to go ahead and get rid of some of the things that I know that I don't want to carry with me next year. Okay, I'm going to pause and do some mascara and some lips, and then we'll end this video. Okay, so here's the final look. Going a little bulge on my lips. I don't normally do that, so I'm a little scared. Anyway, so thank you for joining me today as I kind of take one final look at some things that I am not really loving and I would like to kind of leave here in the 2022 as I move forward in 2023. And as I move forward for 2023, I know that Ulta is going to be waiting for me in my mailbox with my my haul from Black Friday. So some of the things that I'm looking forward to trying will be replacements for a few things that I know I want to get rid of. So hopefully the newness will all kind of perform the way that I would like for it to. Thank you so much for joining me today, And make sure you've clicked a like and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. And I will see you next time. Bye.